Hey guys, it's Oh Cannabis Gaming. We're playing Palia today. Palia is a new game, it's just out on beta, and I'm going to show you what everybody wants to know is how to make some gold in the game. You can see I've got 8,352 gold. That's actually quite a bit for the starting out. Game's only been out for about 10 days or so. And you can see I've got a little garden started beside me here. But what you need to know is, I guess, where to get started. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your fishing started. Go over here and just start fishing. And you're going to have this little red box here. And what you're going to do is you go up to that. You're going to dump everything that you catch into here. And twice a day, Palia time day, 26 minutes, it will sell everything that's in that box. You will never get it back. It's gone. It sells it, converts it to gold, and gives it to you. So now, after you've gotten a little bit of gold, you don't need as much at first. You run out these gates, and let's just go and do it. And what you're doing is you're looking for a guy named Badru. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Takes a minute to load out. As I said, this game's still in beta. It hasn't officially come out yet. Right now it's free. Hopefully it stays that way. And you hit M, the letter M, M for Mary, and you will come up to the map. And there's Badru. That's his little farm here. And that's his wife. And that's one of his kids, I guess. Now, Badru sells soil. We're going to go buy some soil. We're going to do this actually live. So you got to run over there. And you get this neat little kite just by doing quests and stuff. You're not going to have it right off the bat. You have to go and earn things. There's some copper. You mine that. You hit R, and you get to choose your stuff. When you hit R right off the bat, you're going to have literally next to nothing in there. I don't think you'll have anything. You just start doing the daily quests, or all the quests that they're giving you right off the bat, and they'll get you all set up. I think I'm going the wrong way. It's down here. It's pretty handy to get across things, as you see. These little glowy things on the ground, you can pick them up. It shows you just press F, picks up that. Now we're gonna go find this guy. You can shoot these little critters running around. There's somebody. It's an online multiplayer game, so there's gonna be people all over the place. That's his little setup here. I guess I should show you this. You can open this store up once you've done the first few quests, and you can buy things. Right now you can't buy any seeds. These are seeds. And what you need to do is you need to find this guy. There he is, sitting in his field. He moves around. He'll be all over town too.
Nice of you to turn it.
And he tells you some really strange jokes. Anyway, so you go in here, and he sells soil, and he's going to sell you all these other things, and recipes, and eventually some, seeds. You're really going to want these later. But for now, you're just going to buy a soil plot. They're going to be lots cheaper right off the bat. As you can see, limit reached. I can only buy that many. Hopefully
Happy trails.
later they will give me more soil. So if you hit M, brings you back to the map. You just hit return home and it'll take you back, just like walking through the gates. Same thing. Little bit of a loading time. Sometimes you get disconnected here. Hopefully I don't get disconnected during the video. There we go. This mailbox is important. When that red flag's up and it kind of glows, you really want to keep an eye on that. So what you want to do is you want to find that soil in your bags just by scrolling your middle mouse button, and hit the number 2 and it'll pop up like that. Then you left click and you can place this wherever you want. For now I'm just going to place it here. If you want to change it later, you hit control and you can pretty much move anything. You can move around, you can pick up this whole plot and move it over. Anyway, I'm sure there's lots of how-to videos on how to do that. So hit control to get out of that. If you accidentally hit control, hit it again. You know, if you've got all that stuff and you don't know what's going on, just hit control and you'll get out of it. So you hit R. I want to choose my hoe. And I got to hoe down all of this soil. You're not going to have a nice fancy hoe like this to begin with. It's going to take you a little longer than this to hoe up this little plot. And once you're done, at start you're not going to have much. You're going to get that, and then if you've got some seeds, great, plant them. Okay, and where are we going here? We get some seeds. And these are tomatoes. You might not have tomatoes to begin with, but just start gardening. Tomatoes ideally is what you want. Now this is how you make money, is I put a row of tomatoes on either side like that. And let's go in here. Go to veggies. And now I want potatoes. Now the reason I want potatoes is for the same reason that I picked tomatoes. The potatoes, I'll show you. It says helps keep grows into crop of potatoes, helps keep other nearby crops hydrated. This one does the same, helps keep other nearby crop types hydrated. So as long as it's a crop, it'll keep it hydrated. So the potatoes are going to keep the tomatoes hydrated, and the potatoes are going to keep the other ones hydrated. I hope I said that the other way. Tomatoes, potatoes. Anyway, either one's going to keep each other hydrated. So they're not hydrating each other yet. You actually have to hydrate them first. So you have to water them. And again, you're not going to get a can like this to begin with. You're going to get a makeshift can. And the makeshift can you'll turn into a standard, and then a fine, and then an exquisite. So now they're hydrated and they're growing. So you leave those, and the tomatoes usually once every day or every other day they'll pop up, and they'll stay once you've harvested them. So you can harvest these and they'll stay, but the soil is going to need to be tilled again. These aren't staying because they've already been here long enough. Too long, actually. So these ones won't stay, but I've already harvested them like 3 or 4 times. And the potatoes, once they're harvested, they're gone. You have to replant them. And each type of seed does different things, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to keep them hydrated, and we're going to go over here. These little farms will create this fertilizer, and they'll create worms as well for fishing. This one, the glow worms, are actually better. They're a step up, and they will create, let's see, well, they create glowworms. It shows them in here, and they create the harvest boost fertilizer. This boosts the number of crops gained by harvesting, so you get more crops for harvesting with that. So let's grab some of this and some of this. I didn't grab them, I actually put them in there. Okay, this will grab them. So you take the fertilizer over, and the same way you planted, you do the fertilizer. So you would do this, get it to where the fertilizer is, and select 5 for this fertilizer. And I'm just going to show you. Now you could put multiple on there. Now let's see. If I hit G, you'll see the first one has quality boost 2, the next one 1, and the next one 2. It's because I put 1 in the middle and 2 on either end. So now they'll all say 2. Anyway, so we'll go to 6 and we'll put this on the outside. And you'll see it's got a different look to it. It's spirals. So these are going to give me more harvest, which is what you want. You don't really want to boost the potatoes. You can if you want to get more. Maybe initially, if you actually have this, you have to work on this, get your farming up and such, and your fishing, and they'll give you recipes to do these boxes. And these are to make seeds. So you take these, and you take any one of these and just plop them in there. I will take only the stars. I will only use the stars for making seed because I want the star seeds. I do not want the regular seeds coming out of there, although you will get some regular seeds. But with the regular tomatoes, I plop them in here and I just make fertilizer and worms. Fishing is a great way to make gold, but this I find is a really great way, and I'll show you why right now. I'm just going to plop these seeds in, or these tomatoes in, and get some seeds. You can see these are worth 34 gold. Let me see, get them all in there and working. And the regular ones are worth 23 gold. So I put the regular ones in here. They make fertilizer, they make worms. Not going to make any gold off of those. The seeds, of course, once they're in here, they're 34 gold for the starred tomatoes. But once you convert them to seed, they're worth 60 gold. And even the regular ones are worth 40 gold. So they're worth more this way. But it does take 2 tomatoes, but you get 2 bags of seeds. So it's exactly the same. You just need more to start it out, but you get exactly the same amount of bags as you do put in tomatoes. So 1 tomato will make 1 bag. But when you put these in here, as you can see the gold number going up, it's you really make, that's an extreme amount of gold to make in a day, just harvesting and making seed. So you got to keep that cycle going. So every time you harvest, throw the seed or throw the tomatoes into the seed makers. You're going to only start out with 1. You do have to, for all of these things that are on the ground, you have to go buy, I can't remember what they're called, certificates of some kind, in order, crafting certificates, I believe. And in order to put these crafting items, like this table, this, they all craft different things. These are smelters for iron and such. This makes glass and other things, glass and bulbs and whatnot out of rock. This harvests planks from wood. Different types of wood make different types of planks. So you need crafting writs or crafting certificates in order to base these down, and they get more and more expensive, and I'm sure they've capped the amount you're allowed to have. So if you're having trouble and you got all these things down and you can't put any of the seeders down, just pick one of them up, put it away, throw it in your storage, and take out a seeder and put the seeder down and use that to make seed and start making worms and fertilizer right away. You're going to start out with a 1 plot like this, and you're going to have to make money slowly, but in the meantime, just run over. You're going to have a fishing rod pretty much right away, and just start fishing your own pond. You can use worms or not. Right now you can see in the bottom right, I've got 100 worms connected to that. It'll do this little jerk thing 3 times, and then boom, now you click the left button and just make sure that the green has the fish or the bobber in the middle of it, and you'll catch the fish. I'll show you it going outside of there. And the reason I'm showing fishing is we're going to make some money with this too. Now with the regular tomatoes and stuff, now if it goes outside, that's him jumping. But if it goes outside, you see it goes red, and then it'll actually break the line. So you want to keep it in the green. And he's jumping, you got to let go of it when he jumps. And I've got 2 fish now. So once you have 2 fish, you're going to start off with a fire pit. At some point they're going to make a fire pit. And you just craft these 2 fish. You just make some food out of it. Now, when you're crafting this, you have a chance of making a star food, even if it's not a star fish. So if it's not quality fish, you have a chance of popping one. So hit F to collect it. And where is my fish? There he is. He's not a star, but we're going to put him in here anyway. So it takes the combined value of both those fish, and that's what you get. You're not making any more money, but you are leveling your cooking at the same time. And if you do happen to make a star out of a non-star, then you've profited a little bit more. You've made more money. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions, leave it below. This is from my Twitch channel, Oh Cannabis Gaming. I'll put all the links below. This will be on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, give it a thumbs up. Find it helpful, subscribe, and hit that little bell button for notifications of more videos. Alright, y'all take care. Have a great day, and bye for now.